This is Shur on Tefila. We are by Letziun, right before Baruch Shubran Rechodo, the apostle from Tehillim that we say at the end, almost at the end of Tefila. Say Baruch Adonai Yom Yom Ya'amosanu Ha'el Shatenu. In other words, we have a very big struggle nowadays. People go to sleep in the morning, they have a hard time to get up. They get up today, half an hour later, tomorrow, 45 minutes, after a while, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. They are in bed that they cannot come out of the bed. And that's a very bad sign, very bad sign. Now, the question is, why they don't come out of the bed? People think that they are got prison in the bed. Bed is taking them over. No, that's not the case. What is happening with them? In other words, the person for get up every morning needs a motivation to get up. Something has to motivate him. Something has to get him to get up and do for ambition, do whatever that you are planning for, whatever that you are waiting for. But once the person doesn't have any motivation in his life, he doesn't have anything to look for, any progression in his life, nothing, everything is dark, then that darkness is prison in him. Therefore, he doesn't want to come out from that box, doesn't have the cheshek and desire. Therefore, first of all, we understand that screaming and talking and getting on his nerve, it doesn't help. It makes things worse. But what could we do is understanding. Nowadays, the most important thing is to understand other people, understand where are they coming from, what's happening with them. It's not just a person in front of you, you could just fill it up with whatever that you want. There's a background, your thinking, mentality that takes them there. Therefore, we have to understand where that's come from. Now, there is a general understanding, even in our daily life, that the day repeats itself. Every day is coming, and the day comes with the random stuff. Yesterday, that was a challenge. Today, this is a challenge. This is the thing. But saying this puzzle, Chacham tells a mashal to a child that couldn't walk. And the team of doctors, psychologists, nutritionists, everybody got together what to do to get him walk, to get him to the destination. He has to walk. If he doesn't walk, he's paralyzed for the rest of his life. Walking is very important. Therefore, they come team of doctors and psychologists, nutritionists, what type of food should he eat, what type of encouragement should he receive, how should the parents talk to him, how should the friends talk to him, how should they get him? And through that, they start the day for him. Now this child, the young child gets up and feels randomly that type of food should eat. Randomly they are talking to him like that. Randomly he has to do physiotherapy. He doesn't understand that everything was designed so beautifully for whatever that it is on that particular day. Days are not repetition. Days are, every day has its own blessing, its own plan of life, has its own accomplishment. That's why the apostle says, Baruch Hashem, he said, praise Hashem, Yom Yom. Why do we say Yom Yom? To say that every day has its own Beracha, every day has its own blessing, every day has its own, and Hashem, why do we say Adonut? Adonut is the one who is in charge, it's the master plan. This Adonut, which is master plan of the Beriah, they created the Beriah. But when we refer to Baruch as a master plan, is planning the Beriah, he is supervising the needs, what the things are, what type of growth we could give to the person. Baruch Hashem Yom Yom, every day has its own blessing. Every day has its own Beracha and blessing. So Baruch Hashem Yom Yom, Ya'amos Lanu. We say Ya'amos Lanu. He loads us. Ya'amos Lanu. He loads us. Now, what does loading mean? See, a lot of times you tell a person your remedy is there, far away. Go and reach it. Go and get it. Sometimes it's not far away. It's here. Go a little bit close. Get it. Sometimes they tell it's right in front of you. Pick it up. Sometimes they load. Loading means it's ready for you to be used. ready for you to be worked out. You don't have to do anything. In other words, the day itself is planned out, pour down the blessing and the things that you need as a load to you, load on you. Just get it and receive it, understanding and utilize it. Therefore, each day is planned out properly. Each day has its own blessing. Each day is his own growth, his own challenges, his own ambition for a person to grow, to accomplish what that day, like Abraham said, Hazal said, Abraham was Zagen Ba Bayamin. Zagen means old. What does Ba Bayamin mean? Ba Bayamin also means old. Why is the repetition? Zagen Ba Bayamin. The Midrash says Ba Bayamin means that he came with all of the days. Ba came, Bayamin. When he came to Shamayim, he came with all of the days. There wasn't any day that he didn't come with, because he accomplished what was the accomplishment of that day, specific day. Every day there's the accomplishment. There's something, there's a plan for a person. There is a point to accomplish for a person. So Abraham used all of his days, and Ba Bayamin. The real result is Hashem Yom Yom Amos Lanu. Hashem loads us. Now, who is this God that loads us? With what type of goal? Akel Yeshatenu said. Therefore, it's Akel. What type of Akel is the Midad Rachamim Midad Din? We know it's Midad Rachamim because Akel is part of the 13 Midad of Rachamim. There was this starting point of the Rachamim. 13 Midad of Akel. This first Midad of Rachamim, the 13 that accompanies it, all are supervising on a person, Yeshuatenu, to be our salvation, Selah forever. Therefore, all day, in other words, the days are not bringing more troubles for us. This perspective is that every day is bringing Yeshuatenu, salvation for us. What you think, and it seems to you is a trouble, is a salvation in the long term. Hakel Yeshuatenu said, he loads us. Hakel Yeshuatenu, Hakel of the 13 Midas Ravachamin, Yeshuatenu, our salvation forever. So this is the perspective that the Jew should have from every day has own Beracha, its own blessings, not repetition. For a goy, days are being repeated. What's the difference between today, tomorrow, yesterday, last day? It was a day off or not a day off. That's the only difference, you know. But for a Jew, understand every day is a shaykhut, it's a relationship, is a load us with the Beracha of day to day to accomplish, to get. And somebody who is aware of that and he understands and he gets and utilizes, he will be zocher to Beracha of each day and will have a